you
Yo,
for all that
you
you do
guys,
for me.
you guys made me start playing the fucking Vampire Survivor game. That game is 30 minutes for no fucking reason, by the way.
I love
There's
that
like
game.
10 minutes in the middle where you're like OP and it just doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
I think they should cut that out so I could just have like 15-minute runs, and then just get like pissed off more when I just get overrun because like it cheats.
I do think it is a little long.
The game's too easy.
It is too easy. Yeah, I think
There's like no mechanics to it, right?
no, you beat it
just,
on like your 4th run, and then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I got all the achievements.
Okay, everybody say something really quickly.
Something
really quickly.
Okay, not all at once, but that's fine. Okay, I gotta. Who are we putting Ikato over? Haneke or Kever?
Ooh.
Just put him right in the middle.
No, I'm
In
not
the
gonna do
middle
that.
of both.
We have a
Really?
new overlay. We have a new overlay coming, so Ikato can be a real boy.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yay!
Let's go.
He gets to be included.
By
Wow.
coming, I mean it might take a month, but like it's coming.
All right, so your new overlay and Riot's competitive announcement about the same schedule.
Oh no.
Oh please no, please, please no. Every day after the launch of the new season, I'm gonna be like, where is it?
Wait.
Where
they
is it?
confirmed it, right? Didn't
This-
they say it's coming out?
They said like
the
they said right
22nd or
after.
something? It's like the Tuesday after, right? I'm pretty sure it's literally like the 22nd.
Did they? I didn't see any
Somebody
confirmation.
posted that somewhere. I don't know who to cite. I'm just telling you that I heard somebody say that.
Yeah, the one that I saw was shortly after the season starts, which is like
Pretty ambiguous, right?
fuck. Like, I mean, they've had it written up, I'm sure, for a while. At least by the time that rolls around, just like, how about tell us what we're playing for on day 1 of the new season?
Let me look to see if I can find.
Also, we've waited long enough, haven't we? Like,
They've-
come on.
They've kind of stuck with that though, because like they said what last time they're like, well, we want people to experience the set before we give them like a reason to play like just the best decks or something. But yeah, I want to know.
That's fair.
I'm just impatient. though.
What stupid logic is that? I mean,
I'm-
impatient. It's been
I'm
5
ready,
freaking
I'm ready
months.
to play Yumi. I'm not gonna lie. Experiencing the set, I'm ready for this Yumi bullshit. It's gonna be fun.
I am. So I sat back and I thought about Yumi. I did some Yumi pondering, right? She's okay, I guess.
Wait. Come on. This isn't fair. You guys were all coming in hot. Like, this shit's OP. This is broken. I tell you, I don't know. I don't think this shit's good at all.
No,
You
I
all-
think
now
I
we're
think the
hinting at
2/2 that draws a card is nuts.
Yeah, I like that one too.
That card's
Wait, how is
Okay.
I don't think it's nuts. I
how
think
do you
it's
run
good.
that card? Like, what's your regions?
Oh,
How are you running that
I'm immediately going to try Zoe Yumi, like immediately,
Okay.
for Targon. Targon Bandle
So
City.
this is Targon Bandle,
Mm-hmm.
which means you're gonna what? Slap a Zenith on it
Probably.
without like sharp sight backup, and it's gonna fucking die to a Mystic Shot.
You mean the 2/2?
No, I'll probably run Gem Makers.
Okay.
Like in actuality, that's probably what I'll do. Yeah,
Are you talking about the
Actually
2/2?
The
run,
2/2,
like,
yeah.
Purpleberry Shake. That'd be pretty decent.
that's not terrible. You know.
Can you
Oh,
not just run like
mean-
Demacia?
I think you guys are missing something really important.
Well,
I can play Targon SI with Yumi, and we're gonna get some big fucking Atros.
You are going to get some big Atros.
There's that's the scary thing. Like
I did miss that.
I'm not joking. Like it sounds like a meme because I'm atrocity guy over here. But if Yumi's good, I'm pretty sure it's because you're gonna throw her at people's heads, and I'm sticking by that.
Because otherwise she doesn't do anything, right? She just adds stats.
Kind of cool. Yeah, she's just like a buff that like buffs
Yeah.
every single turn.
Yeah, which is
You're
good.
never flipping her, right?
That's good.
If she goes back to your hand and you replay her, does she start over?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, most
I
likely.
assume so, but
Yumi flip is basically not going to happen, and I think you have to be okay with that.
It also like doesn't do it. It just adds spell shield, which is super sick and like really powerful. But like if you're getting attacked by Yumi on 3 separate attack turns, things are probably going poorly for you.
So the way it's worded, it says I or the unit I'm attached to, not a unit I'm attached to, the unit I'm attached to. Makes me think that it resets when it goes back to your hand.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
That's
For sure.
my reading on it. That might be incorrect. But
Mhm.
like I don't think she's literally ever flipping.
I
So
think
just,
she
like,
will
buffs
occasionally
people
flip.
sometimes.
It'll happen every
Like,
now and then, yeah.
You'll
Stuff-
get a
stuff
Yumi flip.
flips.
but you'll get a Yumi flip that happens most of the time when you had to put it on a bad target and you're just slamming a stat stick into someone over and over while they jump block you.
Yeah. Yep.
You mean like a librarian maybe? You know, you curve
Yeah,
2
yeah.
mana into 3 mana, and then
And then
like
they
maybe
just
you
like block it 3 times and you cry. And your Yumi will flip, which is nice.
That's
So,
sick.
you know.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. The thing I wanted to like hash out, because I think I said this on my like YouTube video I did for Yumi, and I would like to start the conversation off with it, is that Yumi does not make Pantheon any better.
Oh no.
It makes
definitely
Pantheon
not.
worse.
No,
I
Yumi
was
does not
talking
go
with-
anywhere near Pantheon.
No.
I don't know who has that idea.
That's what, like
was-
what people are saying immediately, and it's just it doesn't help Pantheon's problems. It makes them so much worse, because like you still crush any deck that's looking to like go toe to toe with your unit, because you already had the biggest stuff on the field, right? But you lose to things that go around you, and you lose to things like Palm and Homecoming and Will, and that hasn't changed at all.
Yeah, no, I was talking with some people that were like super excited. It's like, oh, we don't have to play Tark anymore. It's like, Tark was how you were winning your bad matchups, right? Like, why are we cutting him to just like make one thing taller? I don't think
Yeah.
that matters.
Yep. Also, like the new mic,
Yeah, is it better?
it is actually a lot better. Yeah,
That's a lot better.
it is
yeah.
a lot
it's like way
better.
better. Yeah.
It is a lot better.
Now you just gotta move the your headset. Can you move that back at all, or is it just is that
No,
where
I
it
can't.
goes?
This is as far. I could like rubber band it to the ear thing. No, it's vibing here, bro.
It's just hanging
Dude,
out.
I have some super expensive Sennheiser headphones, but they have a massive freaking mic on them, and I just
yeah.
don't want that. I just want they're all fuzzy and nice, and I want to use them, but like I can't because this stupid thing is just
like
so I
cut it
feel you.
off.
It's like in there, man. It's like attached right in because like if you put it up, it mutes and stuff. It's got a volume dial on it and whatever, and like. Well,
As far as Yumi goes, I think there are 2 likely ways we can see her do good things. I think some kind of Yumi Zoe or Yumi Diana Atro deck may well be a thing. Like anytime I see a shot at that, you know I'm taking it, and I've hit a lot of those shots. And I think the other thing that is going to be scary as fuck is Yumi Fizz. That honestly, that scares me a little.
Yeah.
that
That's
I like.
the only
That I
thing
like.
that I've heard that I was like actually scared of. It's like, wait, okay,
Oh wait,
we can't
that's
just
nuts.
trump
Yeah.
Fizz forever,
Mhm.
and like
Yeah.
now we can't kill him either. What the fuck?
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That's my favorite for sure.
Yep. That's like
I'm
that's
down
like a
for-
real Voltron deck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Fizz can actually do that because you can't target him.
Because you can't target.
And
him,
you can mini morph him, but I mean he'll still be big as fuck, right? And apparently you can just it doesn't get rid of the
Doesn't get rid of the-
attached
yeah.
stats.
Uh-huh.
It'll just be a 5/5. Like you'll mini
Yeah.
morph it into a 5/5.
You're like,
which
damn.
is stupid. That's
Yep.
awful.
I was sitting there because I immediately read Yumi, and I read it right after I woke up, and I was like, oh fuck, this is nuts. And then I was like, okay, wait, I attach her for 3 mana on turn 3. She gives like +3/+3. That's pretty good. And let's see, the spell shield's kind of nuts. Oh, what's her level up condition? It's like attack 3 times. It's like, so if I attach her on turn 3 and the unit never dies, she flips on turn 7.
Pog?
Uh,
No, the way that you do it is you play Saga Seeker on 1, and then on turn 3 you play Field Promotion into Yumi. So she gets Scout. She
Field
gives
promotion.
the Saga
into
Seeker
Yumi.
Scout, and then you flip her on 5.
That's right. You
Does
got to put her on a
that-
scout or make her a
Does that
scout.
work?
I mean,
yeah,
why
it
wouldn't
should.
work?
She just has to attack 3
'Cause-
times.
Because you're not. I don't know how the summon works on that. Because like you're not summoning Yumi as a unit. It's-
Well, you
No,
can.
I don't know.
You don't have
It's
to actually attach
summon-ish.
Yumi for her to flip,
I know, but in Kaido's like.
but you
scenario.
should. Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess at this point, after like all the fuzz and whatever nonsense, like for me, the problem is just how weirdly unintuitive this mechanic is. Like in every other, well, by every other card game, I mean Hearthstone is the one I'm using as a comparison. They have a very similar mechanic called magnetic, and you can play magnetic unit to the left and attach it onto a mech, or to the right and just play it as is. And it's like simple, right? You can play it out as itself, or you attach it to something else, and if it gets silenced, if it gets destroyed, that's it. You lose it. If it gets silenced, you go to the base stats, and it's very like simple and intuitive. Whereas now you have all these weird things. You can detach and reattach. You can like swap. You can like you can't like frostbite it. You can't like silence. You can't transform it. It recalls, and you get the attachment back. Like there's just all these like weirdly sorts of like combinations and things that you can do with it that like how did we get here? How did we come up with all this?
Yeah, it's a little weird. Like I understand silencing and it's still having the buff, but like freeze effects to me should like just freeze the
So
whole
No,
thing.
they talked about that.
do.
Freeze will
They
work.
fixed-
It'll
they-
freeze.
Oh,
they changed it.
clarified
Okay.
it.
Jason, just give me bad for that. Never mind. It makes
that's
perfect
what-
sense, bro. You never enchanted a creature before. Come
That's
on,
what
bro.
they had originally said, was that freeze would not freeze the thing, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Getting
They don't
new
even know.
news as
So
we go in.
confusing.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be really interesting. I think that there definitely are parts of it that are pretty unintuitive, but I think, we play like 2 games of it or 2 games against it. It's like, oh, okay, I understand what's
Figure
going
it
on.
out. Yeah.
There's gonna be like a ton of people bitching on Reddit, like, day 2, because they're gonna like try and mini morph one that's elusive, and then they're like, oh wait, I can't block it.
It's bugged.
Yeah.
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 It'll happen.
So okay, so let's recap that because I'm not 100% sure on how it works. So I get though if you mini morph or silence it, it still keeps getting the buff. How does it work though so you can pay 3 mana and attach it to a unit, and then can you pay 3 mana and move it to another unit?
I don't think
I
so.
think the way it
No.
works is if you have another attached card in your hand, you can use it to like replace the current equipment or the current attached card, right?
Yeah.
And then
You,
I
like,
think that if you
slot
did
it,
that,
like-
Yumi would go back to your hand. I
Right,
think
and
that's
then
how
you
it
have to
works.
pay- I'm
So you
pretty
can't
sure,
put
yeah.
you can't put 2 of them.
No.
No.
No double
Oh.
stacking.
That's just worse. That's just strictly worse
Then what?
than being able to put multiples.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
obviously.
Yeah, but that's probably
more
a-
options is better than less options.
Why would you ever want to swap them? That's like so crap. Like no, I wanna put Yumi and then like the one that gives elusive and then the one that gives whatever double strike and just like I wanna slap them all on a guy and build my own build a
think
bear
what you
giant.
do-
Well, I mean,
I
it's
think-
kind of interesting, right? On like a defensive turn, you put on the elusive on a block and elusive, and then you slap the double attack one on your attack turn.
I think it's probably more
So
like
you've just
you're gonna
done
slap-
nothing for turns.
I think you just slap like the quick attack one or like Yumi onto like one of your 1 or 2 drops, and then it just chills there, and then you just drop the double attack on Pantheon, right? It's just kind of a.
They're
that's your
so
gameplay pattern.
expensive. The double attack one's 5 mana, right?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure the
Yeah,
double
you're
attack
giving
one
it-
goes on Ruin Runner.
You're giving him fucking double attack.
Gross.
Of course it's
dude.
5
expensive.
mana.
Yeah, you're giving him double attack.
And it's like what's a
Plus
stat
2, plus
line?
2,
It's
I think.
like that's +2/+2.
I think so.
That sounds right.
I think the only one I was like, oh, that's kind of good, is like the quick attack one immediately popped
Oh,
out. If you're not like Fey Lanterning these things out, whatever that card's called, then they're not super good.
Okay, so everyone's talking. I've seen so much discourse on people being like, "This shit is broken. I can't believe that Riot's releasing this." I don't think like any of this looks that good,
No,
I don't
except
think it's
for the
particularly
fucking
good.
lantern card.
the
Why
lantern
is this thing a fucking
could be
3/3?
insane.
Oh my
yeah,
god!
it's huge. Yeah. But
Which one's the
2
lantern?
mana?
the lantern's
2
the one
mana?
that discounts the next Fey by 2 mana. The first Fey you cast each turn discounts by 2 mana. Does
Yeah.
it count itself though?
No.
So if I play Fey Lantern, I can immediately play the 2 mana guy.
Yeah, just like you can play Mayor and have a discount. Why was this a question? That's
Well,
my
no,
real
Mayor's
question.
different. Mayor's not multi-region.
Yeah, but like it would be like the first one I've seen, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I-
what.
I
But
I
don't-
think the answer is yes, it discounts itself.
then it's nuts.
it does not.
Well, it doesn't
does
discount
not
itself.
discount itself,
but, like,
you can use the discount the same turn.
That's
it
what I
comes
meant.
down.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. That and
Yeah.
that's insane. Because I was looking at that, and then I was looking at the 2/2 faded guy, and I was like, what? Like, I just get to put like a 5/5 of stats out on turn 3 because they're not killing a 3/3 on curve on turn 3 immediately, right? Like that's unlikely. They have to bank mana and thermo beam or something like that. Like
Get excited.
yeah, yeah.
it's
I mean,
not
how many
dying.
people play get excited?
It's not dying a lot. No.
And then they just get to play the 2/2 that gets bigger, and then that's quite strong.
So like ignoring all the Yumi shit because I don't really care about the Yumi shit. Like the quick attack or the like 2 mana quick attack thing is like kind of cool. But
that's the best one,
otherwise,
I think.
it's whatever.
Mhm.
I think that like the really potentially strong shit that we're looking at is like the Fey Swarm package. Looking at like what was revealed yesterday, I think there's a lot of like really potentially strong things going on there. And that's what I'm scared about is them just like going hella wide with like big ass stats on like turn 4.
I don't know, bro. Yumi Fizz sounds pretty hot to me.
It does
no,
sound
they're
pretty
not.
cool.
I'm looking forward to the first time I slap that 5-drop on a Ruin Runner, just like casual take 16. Bye.
That is
Well, I
nasty.
mean,
out.
Yeah. that
But
is a
I
lot.
can block it. I'll probably take like 13.
Okay, only 13.
Idiot. God.
Dumbass.
Stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty. That's
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Doesn't
Runeterra
suck.
might be the answer, right?
Mhm. I was reading.
Roadrunner's the answer to a lot of things.
It hasn't been for
Used
a
to
bit,
be.
but maybe now it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Do I miss
reading
that
the
guy?
spoilers, and I was like, God damn, I'm actually glad they nerfed Sparklefly.
Oh
Like,
god.
Sparklefly Voltron
Nah.
would be insane.
Sparklefly did nothing wrong. It doesn't deserve this.
What?
miss my
That's
friend.
such a lie, and you know it.
I love
Excuse
Sparklefly
me?
did nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong in this man.
Can you imagine Sparklefly into Yumi? How much rage would there be?
Like 6,
You know,
maybe even 7 rage, dude. It'd be
Right?
You just kill it. You just 2-for-1 them all day.
It goes back to your hand.
You don't 2-for-1 them, they get the Yumi back.
Yeah, but they spend 3 mana.
Yeah, I mean that
And
part.
how
is
much
true.
mana did you
Um,
spend?
Does
before
it?
three
So
minutes,
it, right?
it doesn't go on the. It doesn't go on the stack, right?
No, you don't get to
No.
respond.
No.
Does it get +1/+1 right away? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It's
It is
+2
slow.
+2.
and then the
No.
+1/+1 from Yumi. It's
The
when I'm
plus-
attached, right?
That's wait,
Oh,
it's
that
round.
doesn't suck nearly as much as I
That's
thought
wrong.
it did.
Oh, I.
No,
Alright.
it's
It
round
says-
start.
It's round start.
So-
Oh, okay.
It starts
Yeah.
by giving it +2 +2, and then you get 1/1 every round.
Yeah, so it's only a 3/4 elusive.
Okay, that's
Only
a
a
lot.
3/4 elusive lifelink on turn 3.
On turn
that
3?
sounds like something we want.
That's not even good,
Just
dude.
in general, that's a lot better than I thought it was.
Well, I mean, next turn it's
I-
a 4/5, which is whatever. And
Yeah,
then turn
this
after
isn't
that,
that
good.
5/6.
I
not
forgot
that
that
good.
it was
Come
like
on.
a 2. I thought it just started stacking the counters or whatever, but
No,
That's
no,
pretty good.
you also get the stats. Yeah. So
Yeah, okay.
yes,
a lot
Sparklefly
better than I thought it was.
would be absolutely bonkers. And Jason's camera's frozen. Oh, he's back.
Which one?
Yep, he's back.
we
Jason's
good?
sensational.
We good?
Yep, we're good.
Alright.
He's still here. Yep. Okay, so yeah, Yumi. I think we're all on the same page as far as the Yumi stuff goes. I think the Fae package could be really scary. Hungry Owlcat has like secretly been kind of nuts. Not even secretly. It's just like it's very good.
Card's kind of not bad, yeah.
I love playing him, and like they can't be Withering Wailed because they have Spell Shield. Like,
It's randomly annoying, yeah.
how fucking
So-
annoying if you just have 4 of them every turn or something.
So there's like a nuts fucking curve where you're playing out the guy that like generates an Owlcat in hand and then buffs your entire hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're generating shit, like these Owlcats aren't coming out small. They're coming
No.
out with like 4 or 5 attack.
And they're
Like,
hungry.
these things are big. And they're free. Like I don't know, man. I think that like the Face Swarm package is actually potentially really fucking scary. That's the thing I'm most worried about.
Yeah, I mean, and we're not through the reveals. Did you guys see that there's like 2 champions and like 46 cards or something like that total?
45 cards, I think. but yeah.
45. That's rather small,
Who's-
right?
Is that a
Who's
lot?
the other champion?
Nar.
No.
There's 4 champions.
Yeah.
we know
what's-
we're getting Nar and Yumi,
Oh.
and then I think we're getting a Freljord and a Demacia, and
Yeah.
we're expecting
Oh.
Udyr,
Sounds about
and we
right.
have no idea who the fuck the Demacia
Could be
is.
like
I thought-
Zhao.
I thought it was just 2.
Expecting Udyr.
I also
What?
thought it was 2. I don't know why I thought it was 2.
It's
Yeah.
4, right?
Well, there's
because
still
it's
more,
like a
4
real
more
ass
for the
expansion.
whole Vandal City expansion.
Okay, and this is the last of the Vandal City expansion.
Yes.
Assumedly.
Kind of happy
it-
for it to be the last of the Vandal City expansion because I want to see what they do afterwards. We talked about this before, but I'm really excited to see where they go now that all the regions are done.
Mhm.
What does that guy do in League?
Nar?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he has a ranged attack boomerang thing, and he hops around a bunch, but as he attacks, he builds up a rage meter. When he fills up his rage meter, he turns into basically the Hulk, and then he yeets a bunch of
Oh.
people into a wall.
Dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
That is
actually.
approximately accurate.
It's a very,
here
like,
for it.
unique mechanic.
What region is he gonna
Survive damage.
Probably
Ron.
Yo, Carol, thank you so much for the 6 months.
Nar Rob, survive damage.
I can see it.
What region is
Sounds like
Nar?
a
Is Nar
really good
Freljord?
time.
Nar's
Fre-
Freljord,
Freljord.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
Freljord,
Yeti
right.
thing. The one I
Probably
want
not.
to see...
Yetis are boring as hell.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I played TLC Yetis. That was kind of fun. With like the
bad
remitter
version of
guy
that
that like
deck. It's
sacrifices the 8
still-
drops. That was such a good time.
I still hate that deck. I
Wait.
don't know why people played that.
It's
That
so
was
So talking about
bad.
8-mana cheese, the
Yeah.
other card that I want to talk about is
Oh,
Transposition.
the 4-mana one? Yeah, the bounce spell.
So
Uh-huh.
4-mana fast speed spell, recall an
Oh.
ally. The next ally you play this round with equal or less cost, cost 0 instead. So the first initial
It
meme
has to be nuts,
is like
right?
cheesing out Abominable Guardian on like turn 3,
Yeah.
and then turning him into like a Tryndamere or something, right?
Yeah.
But that's a meme that's not actually ever going to happen. I think the really important thing is this is like a really good protection spell in Bandle. Like if with
We have
this,
got Spell Shield in Bandle. Why do you want more?
because
It's like a
sometimes
summon for summon effects, right?
yeah, it's like sometimes you will your own unit, except like you don't have to.
I will
I'm
my own
thinking
unit
with
so
Shellfolk,
often.
oh
at
my
least
God.
In, oh my god.
Or like Hoko, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Hoko.
I want to
That's-
transposition my Shellfolk to be like Vengeance.
You also
right?
just
Like-
get to immediately replay it, right? Like the same copy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a will that doesn't require you to pay mana to play
It
it.
does seem pretty sick.
Right.
Not gonna lie.
I think that's the real use of it. You know, the whole cheese, like there's gonna be some bullshit that you do with like pillars to like play out a couple 8-drops in a turn, and it's
pillar.
kind of funny. But no, that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah. I think the real one is obviously Karina. That's the move.
Yeah.
Is that a song?
Yeah,
or-
okay. Yeah,
no,
okay.
like Karina, the card, and then also Karina, the card
it's-
again.
Like
Yeah.
Duran Duran.
Duran, yeah.
Karina. Yeah. No, I've heard of
Karina.
it.
It does kind of sound like a song, actually.
No, I don't.
that'd be
I
fun.
don't mind just like burning my entire opponent's board with Go Hard effects more than once a turn. That doesn't suck.
Seems pretty alright.
Could also be like Desinata. It's like the same sort of.
That's kind of
So-
sick. Yeah, because Desinata creates a darkness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's all these like summon effects out there.
I've lost to Desinata or Ada or whatever, like so many. Every time it's been played, I like lose the game. Because they play
Yeah.
it and they just deal 7 to my entire board, and I'm like, hey, that's
The
really
card's
good.
really good.
Yeah,
It's
it's like,
that
not
was
bad.
rude.
Yeah. But no one seems to really play it. I mean, I get it's like bad ruination, right? Because if it's not like working out for you, you just lose the game. But goddamn, when things are going well and firing on all cylinders, that card's terrifying.
I think it just like hard counters a lot of decks that like only have so much toughness
Mhm.
that like one-sided, you know, avalanches are kind of okay.
Kind of okay. Yeah, my opponent played one with a Senna on the board, and it cost like, I was just like, all right, well, damn. Guess like
I think
I
it's-
don't do anything now.
It's free no matter what, right?
Yeah, it still costs 0. Yeah, but now it's
Yeah.
fast speed. So it was
Yeah.
like my attack turn, and I didn't get to do that.
It's like one-sided ruination a lot of times. Like it's
That's
kinda
exactly
good.
what it's like, yeah. Yep. I don't know. I think we saw a shitload of overreaction about the Yumi cards on like Twitter and Reddit, which is basically par for the course, right? This is a card game. That's kind of how it goes. We see new cards, we all like freak out about them. That's like the thing. I wonder what the new keyword is going to be. I imagine it has to do something with Nar's transformation. Unless
It's gonna
they
be
just
like
Those are
evolve or something.
2 new keywords. Oh, we have attach, right? Duh.
do have attached, yeah. And then or it could just be Nar's thing has to do with his level up, and they omit the keyword entirely.
Huh?
It'll be interesting, yeah. I mean, what he's saying is like it might not be something that's on multiple units. It might just like only be a Nar thing, and there's something else that's the second keyword.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I don't mind just having, you know, an angry keyword. Like that sounds fun to me.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, you call it rage, but don't we already have? Oh no, we have fury. We have fury.
Very different.
Angry.
Very different.
Very different. Yep.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
just-
I think
just
people
madness.
I think people are overreacting, but I also think the odds that there's one or even more really good Yumi decks out there are quite reasonable.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
with
kind of
that.
I'm kind of in the middle. I
Mhm.
don't think it's the most broken thing in the world, but I think there's a couple of different really possibly good ideas. Also, you know, the little 1/1 quick attack with challenger units, that scares me a little.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more likely that there's a broken quick quill deck
Yes.
rather than a broken Yumi deck.
I agree. I think the main reason people are overreacting or reacting so strongly isn't particularly because they think it's all broken, but like the big problem is if there is something that's broken, is it's gonna fucking suck to play against.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, what are you gonna do?
Well,
Bro,
some.
just
I mean,
answer it on turn
some.
4. Come on.
Yeah, it's like that's
Instantly.
what I was gonna say. Some strategies are just gonna fold to it, right?
Yeah.
Some strategies are just gonna be like, oh,
Mhm.
it's just a huge thing I'm never able to kill. Like, yeah,
Damn.
fuck.
Yeah.
Just float
Or put on
vengeance,
elusive
bro.
or
Come on.
something.
The problem
Even
is you
then,
float
like, you
float
just-
vengeance and they get Yumi back.
Yeah, no, it's fucking wild to me that they just like get it back. Like, what the fuck is that?
Mhm.
I don't get that at all.
There's the magic equivalent, which is like bestow from like Theros.
Even then, you don't get to just recast it though, right?
No, it just goes
becomes
onto
a
the field.
creature.
Which would
Yeah,
be
you don't.
honestly it's much stronger in Runeterra, I feel like. Maybe not,
so.
actually. No, because these cards fucking suck.
I'll be right
Like
back.
they're like
I
really
don't
bad
know.
on their own, aren't they? Like the
I think
best
it's
one
kinda
would be
funny.
the 2/1 elusive. Never mind. That's bad.
So like the real answers that apparently the only ones that actually work, like Hush doesn't really answer it. Vengeance kind of answers it. Will is like pretty good. But like apparently obliterates just like get rid of Yumi too. Which I mean
that's,
Yeah.
Solari Priestess stocks. Solari Priestess.
stonks, bro.
Yeah.
Girl.
I think like there's some weird capture like mechanics that
Like
work
detain?
with it, or like TK, you know, like those similar sort of
wait,
things.
wait. If I do capture it, do I get the cat too?
See, I don't know yet. I just saw that on like Twitter, and I was like, I want to know how that works.
We're gonna have to find out, I guess.
Yeah, the
Day
people
one's
in
gonna
the
be
a lot of
LPP
experimenting.
that get, you know, early access. Maybe they should go in there and just take a
Yeah, it's
list of
like
everything to
Roblox.
test and take like 20 minutes to just test everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
I had
Yeah.
a question, like, if you buff Yumi in hand and then like attach it, it dies, comes back. I wonder if it's still buffed.
No way. Usually recalls like remove buffs, right?
Yeah, it should. That
You never
should
know,
get
man.
rid of
That's
it.
Okay.
generally how it works.
But here's what the broken combo is, okay? The broken combo is Destiny's Call onto the elusive one, and then you drop elusive onto anything, and it's unhushable. It no matter what, it is an elusive like 10 attack plus unit.
On one
Damn.
hand, that sounds cool. On the other hand, you just invested
12
more
mana.
than 12
Hey, no,
mana.
you
Not
know,
counting the
but
original unit.
if you
yeah.
win the game, does it matter though? Does it matter
That's
though?
an interesting if. I'm gonna say no, but that's an interesting if you got
Aren't you
right
the
there.
Battle Fury guy?
Battle Fury gets that burst on my open attack. That's the difference. I'm down for Battle Fury.
This one's just with protection, right? And now you also have your 4 mana Bastion that's also a prismatic barrier. I don't know. This sounds
Wait, didn't we
broken.
already spend 12 mana?
But we're doing it on different turns, right? So
Oh,
you
yeah,
Destiny's
okay.
Call on one turn, and then the
Uh-huh.
next turn you play it down with mana backing up. Like,
Mhm.
come on.
No, that sounds
I'm
fantastic.
not
You're
sure
right.
what turn of the game we're on, but I don't know how you're getting there,
Turn-
buddy.
7?
Easily turn 6 out of 7.
Easily.
Yeah, you have a unit on turn 3, 4, you play Destiny Call turn 5, and you just slam turn 6.
No, important note to self: do nothing until turn 7. Win game.
Seems
Solid.
fantastic
Like-
to me.
What
If
if
you
it's
could,
like a
though.
lifesteal unit? Like you just take back all of your health, that damage that you took. or
Lifesteal
whatever.
unit stonks have gone way up. There just aren't any good ones right now.
Yeah.
I
mean,
don't
look
know
at
what you're
E-
talking about. There's this crazy new card that for 1 mana you get a 5/3 lifesteal unit. Have you seen that?
It's,
What are you
it's gonna
talking about?
miss. It's gonna miss all the time. Is the
No, it's
problem.
it's like a 50-50 to hit.
It's
gonna hit.
not because all of these attached cards are Fey. They
Okay,
added
so I
them-
give it a
Oh,
loose.
I
No,
see what
okay, you're right. You're
Oh,
right.
you're,
But
oh,
if
the
you
1
run
mana burst
3
that finds
Yeah, I got
Jason's
so
favorite card.
confused.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
No, I think that not having to main deck Tasty Feyfolk kind of broken though. Kind of broken.
Speaking of tasty fey folk, how'd your seasonals go, Mr. Florent?
Oh, it's fantastic. I lost
Yeah.
early, so I got to go do other things.
That is kind of like that's the second best, right?
Yeah, it really was. I mean, going into the seasonals, I had zero thoughts of glory. I was like, I got some decks. I played AK, 2 decks I had not played at all this season. I was like, let's go have some fun. Sounds good. Didn't play particularly well. Didn't do particularly well, and continued on with my life. It was good.
Did you have fun though?
I did actually have fun. It was a good time. I swore Jordan's name up and down the house. Asshole. Even
It
worse.
worked!
Even worse, it worked. It worked for you, which makes me feel even worse about it. If you had bombed 2, at least I could stand here and be like, George, never hear the end of it. Jordan ate something, but he had to go crush, and I was like, man, I'll just stay here. And be, yeah, it was me. It's fine. All
I
right,
never win with
suck.
that deck, and he always wins with that deck. So every season,
Yeah.
man, every season, he's like, Thresh Acel's the answer. And I was like, all right, bet. And I try it, and then I lose like 5 games in a row on ladder, and I go, I don't know what's going on here. And then I don't play
Yeah.
it.
I did have a
It
good
keeps
time.
working.
I think Thresh Acel is good this season.
It probably was. I don't think it was going to be very good into what I ran into, though. I ran into a lot of darkness.
That's fair. Darkness is kind of rough. Like you go about 50-50, but that's actually one of the matchups that I'm not as comfortable in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially into good darkness players who protect their Vigar and don't just let me shoot it.
Yep. So I obviously ran Arcane, Pantheon, and Lee Sin. Worked very well for me. Lee Sin showed up some of the games. That was sick. Poor Henneke.
Oh yeah, we were
yeah,
watching that.
See, this is interesting. So like, Jordan and I had different experiences on Acel, but Henneke and I had different experiences on Lee Sin. Lee was great for me. I was just smashing people with Lee. It was fantastic. I had a great time playing Lee. I wish I got to play more Lee. So I don't know what happened to Henneke.
I had
It just bricked.
Just
Like
bricked.
Lee has a fail rate. We all know that.
Mm.
Yeah, but I was watching like Majiin like every fucking round because his games were slow as shit. And every time I tune in, he's playing like Lee Sin and he's like about to fucking die. And then like his opponent just like hard grease. It's like, oh, we
Dude,
win now. What the
That
fuck?
Scouts one? What was
Yeah,
that?
happened
I'm like, he's got 1 mana. He's dead on board. And his opponent just like misses lethal. I'm like, how did I like 6 and 1? Like what? That doesn't happen to me.
Have you ever had to play against Majin, bro? It's really high pressure.
Somebody type Majin sus in chat.
Majin
We-
sus,
we-
bro. Yeah, the emoji,
yeah,
and I was like, bro, I
yeah.
swear Majin's opponent's PayPal him.
that PayPal chats are definitely went
There was
through,
the
yeah.
Scouts game, which was just straight up missed lethal, I believe. And then the Thralls game, people were counting on the Thralls game. And I think what happened, because like they entombed my Shyvana when they needed to entomb my Pantheon. Now what happens is if they entomb my Pantheon, I'm still going to win the game probably. Because like I kill all their Thralls and I can just kill them. Like, and I could kill, they made like 5 Thralls and I would kill 3 of them. And then the next turn I could just kill the other 2. But because my Pantheon was sharp-sided, I thought it had Spell Shield for like a full minute. Like I'm sitting there in combat and I'm talking about how my Pantheon has Spell Shield so I don't have to worry about Entomb unless they stack it with something else. And then my opponent entombs our Shyvana and they die to Pantheon. And I think it's because they also thought Pantheon had Spell Shield. Because they
Oh
look
my
so
God.
similar.
Right click things. Guys, if your opponent has a billion keywords, whether it's Arsenal or Pantheon or whatever the fuck else, right click it.
Yeah, you gotta
can
check. You gotta
Reading
check.
OP.
Uh-huh.
I'm bad at reading though. Have you ever looked at a Pantheon and been like, okay, it doesn't have elusive, and then try to block it? You're like, what the hell? You
Oh,
go
it has
back
elusive.
to again.
I do that a lot.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I do that a
Pantheon
lot.
definitely has a thing where there's just too many keywords, so you can't really process it. So I have to specifically be looking for like one keyword at a time. It's like,
That's what I
does he
do,
have Spell
yeah.
Shield? No. Does he have elusive? Fuck. You know?
I do that too, and I still miss it.
It's usually, it's like, okay, sharp sight, yay or nay. Elusive, yay or nay. Lifesteal, yay or, like, that's my list. I, like, go down in order of, like, importance.
The only one that I notice off the bat is Scout because I bitch about it so much.
'Cause
I
it
see that
kills
little
you.
icon, I'm like, okay, well,
Oh.
fuck you.
And then there's all the ones that you, like, ignore. That's, like, augment fury. You just, like, filter those out of your brain. Yeah. So that was my seasonal run. Yeah, you're right. Like, the Scouts one was definitely a throw for my opponent. But like I was sitting there and I was thinking about it and I was like, does this really happen more to me? And I was like, I really don't think so.
Probably not, but it's good for the memes, right?
It is good for the memes. And then I love how like we're sitting here talking about like I think it was right after like these happened, these 2 where I like kind of stole a win when I shouldn't have. And I throw so fucking hard by just opening with Pale Cascade to cycle it and not drawing a card.
Oh, that game was so miserable.
And I mean, I was probably going to lose this game anyway. Like, everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong. But, like, I just Pale Cascaded my unit to cycle and then didn't draw a card. And I just looked at the screen like this, like... And
Is
then
that
just,
when
like,
you drew the
put
stun?
I just... What's up?
Is that when you drew into the stun card?
I do not know.
Oh,
Nah.
There-
It's
there was
I don't
one
know.
time when you like waited to use a the gain 2 life draw card, and
Guiding
then
Touch?
Guiding Touch, and then you drew into Palm.
I was like, I needed... No, different game.
And you'd
Same
already played
series,
Lee.
I think. Same series. But,
I remember that
No.
game. You willed the Bright Seal Protector. They had double single.
yeah, double single, and then because I was playing around the sharp sight, and they had double sharp sight,
You trade 2 Sonic Waves for 2 Sharp Sights.
and still lost my fucking
It
dragon.
was so sad.
I love the Thralls game where you're like blocking and then like you commit a pale and you you commit another pale, and then you're committing a stun, and then you're like, wait, how am I still dying? And it's like,
Yeah.
Majin, none of that matters. Just put a twin on it, please.
I miscounted. Yeah. Well, because I was dying before the stuff I was pumping got there. So I was like, sick. I get to kill this. Because, you know, you look at it and you're like, okay, I'm -2. So if I can, or like I'm -1, right? So if I can pump up twice, I'm good. Because I have like lifesteal and stuff too. And so I pumped up twice and then realized I was still -2. Because, yeah, I was dying before it was getting to that point. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. And then I was running out of time. So I just fucking panicked. And like, I mean, I won. I got there, but like, I definitely could have done that better. Yeah.
I mean, I just say all that to make myself feel a little bit better because obviously, I didn't make it, right?
I want to hear it.
Yeah, give us the rundown.
You know, I did this weird thing where I didn't ban Ari Kennen. So
How
my
smart.
lineup, in case you guys don't know, was Ari Kennen, TF Nami, and Ezreal Shellfolk. And I ran to exactly 3 Ari Kennen players. And I fucking 6-0'd Ari Kennen. I beat the shit out of Ari Kennen. If I ran to more Ari Kennen, I would have made it.
It's
I
weird
think
though
TF
because
Nami-
like 30% of the field ran Ari Kennen, and then you ran into 30% of Ari Kennen. So like I don't even know what to think except that you ran exactly how you were supposed to.
I think 7 people I played against ran Ari Kennen.
Really?
See, I rated to like
Whoa.
literally 6 or maybe like 5, just triple aggro players. That shit was fucking wild.
I ran into 1.
But I think that I think Ari Kennen and TF Nami are both broken as shit, especially TF Nami. I think people are sleeping on this deck. This shit is broken. Broken.
Except when it doesn't do things.
It almost always
Yeah.
I won so many games where like I just didn't draw champions and it's like, okay, well I just have double bot and I'm just gonna beat your ass down. Or like I just cycle my fucking archivist and then suddenly I play like 5 archivists and I have a Shelly and there are so many broken things that this deck does. I think this deck is insane. Ezreal Shellfoot kind of let me down just a little bit.
Just a bit. That deck's bad. Come on.
I think I could have built it a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think that I ran to a lot more lead than I was expecting. So I didn't like tech it as much into lead as I probably should have. But yeah, I don't know. I think that
So-
I could have done better with my third deck.
How did the Nami deck actually perform in the actual matches? Do you know?
I think it went like 7-3 or something.
Okay.
You had
Very
10
good.
rounds.
I think Ari Kennen went like 5-2.
I know you can play multiple times.
What?
I was like 7-3. I was like, did you play 10
'Cause if you
rounds? I was
lose
like,
once,
oh wait, you can play multiple. Yeah.
Yeah. It,
Um,
it like didn't need any bans. Ezreal Shellfolk ate like 4 fucking bans though for some reason.
I'd be scared of it.
That
dude.
was wild.
I'm playing like Lee Sin. I'm like, shit. I mean, to be fair, I'd ban any of the other deck, but yeah. Ari Kennen. I think I said I was talking to Jason and we did like an over under or something. He's like, how many times do you think Ari Kennen won't get banned for you? And I said like 2. And I think it didn't
What
get
was it?
banned twice. And I think I said, and I'm going to win both times, and I won both times with Ari Kennen. It's
Nice.
I mean,
strong.
I actually had the opposite experience. The only match I lost, my Ari Kennen got 2-0'd.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I mean it happens. I got like lucky in one of them. Like I played against I 2-0'd Spiders in the final round at 1 life, both games.
Easy
Yeah,
clap.
easy clap.
Yeah.
It was
I mean,
not
I've done
easy.
that. I've done that a lot. Typically, when
Spiders
you
is
beat
just a
them,
bad
like, that's
deck.
what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah. I just basically sat it. So I was like playing Ari Kennen, and I have like still got all these going on, and I was like, okay, I go down to 1, and I was like, but I'm never getting hit again, and I have 3 counter spells. I was like, we're chilling. Like we should be okay here.
Unironically, Ari Kennen and the Spiders is totally fine because like once you turn the corner, you just literally
You
never,
just never
take
take
damage again.
Yeah, and I have
As long
3
as you don't like
notes
grief.
because I was
As
like,
long as you,
good.
I think like the big way that you like take damage is like you grief Sinon into like the skitterer. I think
Mhm.
that's the only way that you take damage ever again after like turn 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that like Ari Kennen, I played it a few times. I only lost 2 games, and like one of them was like literally 0 playable cards before Sinon. Like I played like the Morndon 1, traded it off, and then like I denied a decimate on turn 5, and then I played Sinon.
And you
And that was
died,
my
yeah.
entire game.
What are you gonna do? Hmm
you
That's
know?
that just happens. It's a card game, right? That's the LOR equivalent of all lands.
Yeah.
Do you guys think AK is gonna get touched in the next patch?
I really
Yeah.
hope so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I hope not, dude. I fucking love that game.
I do
Or
too,
love
but
that
I want
deck.
to be able to keep. So if they don't touch it in the next patch, they will overreact, axe it after that.
True.
And I don't want that. I want it to have the Sivir Auction treatment.
Dear
Let's do it.
God, can we just remove Twin from the goddamn game, please?
It is
That's
very
What?
good.
Yeah.
Issue. That is the issue.
Yeah.
Just remove
What-
Twin.
What I'm kind of afraid of is like AK suddenly just like disappears from ladder, but then you still have like it's still like good in tournaments, so you still have Zoe Lee plus AK lineups. It's like what the heck has changed? Nothing has
You'd
changed.
never catch me playing anything else, man. Come on. AK
Like,
Lee
do
felt
something.
nuts.
It is insane.
Like, that combination was just bonkers for me. It was so good. It was like, oh, Demacia, deal. Like, you know, it's like, oh, you're not playing, like, literally Darkness or 3x Minimorph? Like, hell yeah. Just felt so good. Speaking of Demacia, Pantheon kicked fucking ass all day. Like, it was nuts for me. Pantheon Shyvana was so good, especially in the Pantheon mirrors. I was really happy with the build we landed on.
While we're getting rid of Twin, can we also get rid of fucking Wounded White Flame?
That
Holy
card-
shit.
That card, we all know that card needs to be at least a 2-3.
Card's not
Like, come
okay.
on. That card's so
I
stupid.
mean, guys, there's a clear answer here. It's a lore answer too. Wounded White Flame takes 2 damage when it enters play. Boom, it's wounded. I
Great.
fixed it.
It's gem synergy. It's the whole thing.
Right?
Boom. Yeah.
It's good with Soraka now. Come on.
It's already good with
Oh,
Soraka.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the real
Bang
answer.
in there.
It's already good with Soraka. Free my homie Soraka. I am happy to see. Well, a little sad to see that Yuumi doesn't have to do with any healing because I was really excited to like have another healing-based champion. Just like tick up on stats. Like just a basic stat stick enchantment is like not super interesting to me. It's not really my play style. So that made me a little sad. Yuumi was one I was kind of looking forward to.
I don't know. I honestly think like the Yuumi package is going to present a bunch of different opportunities.
The Yuumi package is much more exciting to me than actually Yuumi.
Because
my
it's funny, right? The one that feels like it should be the most broken is like the elusive one, and I think that's the one I'm least excited to play with. Right?
Yeah.
Like
Plus
the quick
4
attack
mana.
one. The quick attack one with Challenger seems potentially busted.
Yep.
The double attack one with Overwhelm unit sounds ridiculous. If anybody remembers, Sivir Flurry of Fists nonsense. And I think Yuumi herself with Atrocity has some serious potential.
I mean, what about
Or you
Sivir
can-
Bait, though? You just
Yeah,
like
that's
give Sivir elusive or give Sivir double attack.
it's kind of crazy.
I'm pretty sure you're just playing Fizz. I don't think you're even playing any of
We
those.
could play Sivir and Fizz.
Sivir
or we could just play Fizz Akshan.
Oh, that's true. You can play Fizz.
I can just play Fizz Akshan, and I'm pretty ready for that.
It's hard to ditch the sharp sights and stuff though. Sharp sight's such a fucking insane card. I don't know why I'm saying the F word so many times today, but that's what we're doing, I
What
guess.
the fuck, Majin? God.
I know. I'm fucking so fucking sorry. Man,
Guys, chill the fuck out.
I
God damn
know,
it.
I know. Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Startled Stomper?
Will
Bro,
this
I haven't put on that much weight. Come on.
will this bring back Fiora? Will the 1/1 quick attacker
Oh.
finally do it?
Yes.
No.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay.
In
I hear
6
you.
mana
We
vengeance?
fighting.
Are you fucking
We
kidding me?
fighting.
Fight.
What?
Fight.
6-mana Vengeance doesn't matter. You have Spell Shield now.
Oh, because Vile Feast doesn't exist. True. 5-head smart.
Well, that is 8
Okay,
mana now.
let's also point out that in general, Fiora decks into SI control are bad. Like that's always been true. I'm fine with
Wait.
that. If I'm beating everything else, I'm cool with this.
Well, and like Will exists, and like Hoko exists, and like
Does it?
Minimorph exists.
Okay, to be fair, the Shen Jarvan deck was actually incredibly favored into control and things like Lee Sin.
Yeah, but it didn't run Fiora,
What?
right?
That's true.
What?
Yeah, no, it was
What world are you living in?
no. The Shen Jarvan deck
Shen
was
Jarvan was
actually
good.
it was like 65 into Lee. It was nuts. Yeah.
What?
Oh, no, it wasn't
Huh.
like 65 into Lee. It was definitely good into like TLC and shit, though, right?
I was losing on the Lee side and always winning on the Shen Jarvan side because the Jarvan threatened your Lee, so you'd have to react, and then they cast Concerted, and you're like, I can't deal with this.
I swear,
I was
Nothing-
nothing even,
I
but
sort of
Nothing
cover
was-
money match that TLC versus Shen Jarvan thing and just like slap the floor with it.
Yeah, I
I was gonna
always
say,
felt
nothing-
favored for
nothing
both
beats
TLC and Lane.
TLC. Let's be real.
No, TLC was kind of nuts. The pod rally was super strong though. I
Like
missed
it
those
had
days.
it had really good lines, but I don't think that deck was good until Lee and TLC.
so like, what are we? We're playing what, like Bandle Fiora?
It'd have to be Bandle Fiora. Yeah.
You're
Oh.
playing Fiora Lux, man.
You lose, bro. Ooh.
Fiora
Like
Lux?
an
Yeah.
orthogonal win condition.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Someone
We're
called
we're-
Drizoth.
We're playing Fiora Lux up in here. I'm not joking.
Do you
like,
really
I,
want to play
I
Fiora
think
without
Ruin,
Twin?
buddy.
Well, you can't play the Bandle City stuff in Demacia and Ionia.
I agree.
So you have to. It would be Bandle City Demacia, right? So you lose Twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have the scroll that makes you quick attack. And some other cool stuff, like you now have the barrier or spell shield, which is actually like quite strong with Fiora. I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that card's
Friendship
good.
Fiora I think is really good.
Did you say French? Oh, because the card's called
It's like-
Friendship. I was like, what is
Literally called
this?
Friendship. What?
I forgot.
You just FF. Just
Yeah.
It's called FF. That's super funny.
That's funny. That's funny.
But you lose Entreat. I don't think it would be a mono. It wouldn't be a mono Fiora type build.
Yeah, because like you're in tree, you lose like troll chant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You're not mono. You're not all in on Fiora if you're going in this kind of a direction. I feel like.
I don't know. Maybe just as like, you know, a cool 3-mana quick attacker that, or like challenger that, you know, is like a buff target and like
Yeah.
sometimes generates you value. Maybe that's worth it.
Let's not go to
Maybe.
4.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. Do all the ones that are equipped, do they give their power as buffs?
Yes.
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 Oh.
You thought it was just a keyword?
That's kind of the point.
I thought it was just the keyword.
They're
I was
not
like,
that bad.
I was like, Jesus, like, I guess so.
They're like,
No.
bro,
Guys
you
are-
can literally give quick attack with 1 mana at burst speed. Like, what do you do
Rush?
with Rush?
Rush OP.
Rush
Let's
launcher.
go.
Yeah, Rush coming back in, bro.
I mean, if Rush granted, it would probably be playable.
Oh,
That would be
sounds
nuts.
insane.
That would be really good.
Also, you're not allowed to grant barrier. You're literally just not allowed.
It just never goes away.
Also, chat says friendship in darkness. Discuss, and the discussion is please stop.
Why would you
I
play
don't.
that?
I don't want to have to deal with this.
Oh
I mean,
god.
You
Is
do, right?
darkness getting any weaker? Let's talk.
Do you
No,
put-
the
Right
darkness
now?
is getting buffed.
Do you put? You don't put
Right?
friendship in darkness, do you? That sounds
Why not?
horrible.
Well, regardless
Replace
of the point.
miscall, right?
Miscall
It's just-
being 3 mana is like a really big deal.
Yeah, and you just aren't playing your shit on curve, right? You're banking. Like on turn 4, you just play Roadmaker, and then like Veigar on turn 5 with like or with special backup.
Guess I really prefer miscall. I also think like getting to re-enter the field is like half the point of miscall.
Yeah, right. Maybe
We
Miss
can
Call
be.
is
Yeah.
better. That's fair.
But like, regardless of the point, right? Like, we somewhat know AK might get touched. That's like say the strongest deck right now. By ladder stats, Darkness is the most played deck. It's not getting touched. It's probably getting better.
I
And,
hope
like,
it
the
gets
third deck's
touched.
what? Scouts? Like Scouts is just a bad deck. Like, who cares?
No, I don't want
Like-
darkness to be touched.
Like,
Ah,
I'm afraid. I don't want to.
No, we're getting decks that beat darkness. We're getting decks that beat darkness. I'm not scared.
There's
We're
lots
getting-
of decks that beat darkness.
But
No,
let like standard control be a thing for once. Like it's not even like particularly good. No one's like, oh no, darkness. Whatever will I do?
Oh no, darkness.
Load
Fuck
up some fucking
darkness.
thralls and go have
Darkness
some
is
fun. What are you talking about?
Scary as heck.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see like Fizz Akshan, some kind of like Yumi buff nonsense. You can pull thralls if you need to.
Oh,
I'm not
I
not
guess
worried
so.
about the darkness overlords.
Sure.
I don't know, man. I feel like darkness has been like low tier 1 for like literally 5 months.
I agree.
I
with that.
agree.
Or just
Low tier 1.
Yeah, tier
Like, you
1.
don't
That
need-
means it's
you
like
don't
the
need to
best
touch
3
me.
decks
You
in
don't
the
need to
game.
touch that. That
Lee has
doesn't
been
mean you
low
need
tier
to.
one for the last 2 years. What do you want?
Yeah,
What
thank
about
you.
that too?
Thank you.
I want them to nerf Lee.
Yes,
That's fair.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's
Darkness
remove Twin
just
from the
got
game.
here, though, really. Let's be real. Darkness
5
just
months.
arrived like a couple months ago.
Just because you haven't played the game since Worlds doesn't mean that it hasn't been around that long.
He's not
Come
wrong.
I mean, I'd be okay with them nerfing Lee at this point, just so I can play other Zoe decks in seasonals.
Mhm.
Like, I just want to play it more. When you look at my champion mastery, it's like Zoe, and then it's like over double, like the next one.
Same though.
Mhm. Lee's like my 4th most popular champ, I think. It's like Zoe, something Ezreal, might be Twisted Fate, and then Lee, I believe.
These cards are
This is
a
why-
lot better than I thought they were.
Yeah, when they add their stats. He's like, why are we even talking about this?
I was like so confused. I'm like, people are upset about this. People really are stupid. Oh no, it's just me.
That's so funny. Okay, so this is gonna be relevant for me, but probably no one else. If I attach the elusive guy and I have a Zoe emblem, does everything get elusive?
Ooh.
I think it's no.
Depends on if it counts as a summon or not, right?
Right. It's kind of
makes
like
me think
The answer is
No.
yes. The answer is yes, and here's how we know. Because one of the Riot devs had to go in and test whether it worked with the Timelines card, which means that it does trigger the Timeline card, which means it's a summon
Which means it's
effect, which
summon.
means it's going to
Oh,
trigger Zoe.
fuck.
Very nice.
But it
Oh,
doesn't.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Timelines is just spaghetti code. Who
Yeah.
knows what happens?
I
Yeah,
mean,
who knows?
Yes, but
Like they said that it procs, but you don't get to change it. Like you choose it something and nothing happens.
which is
Which
good
also,
because
like,
that would be bullshit.
That would
For
be
sure.
so.
But
that would be so funny.
Oh my god.
But the
Like,
fact that it procs means that it is an on-play trigger effectively, so
But-
that it is entering play.
The 2-1 elusive turns into an ancient crocodile and it's a 7 elusive.
Solid. Solid.
Mhm.
That'd be super funny. Is Timelines for play? Oh yeah, Timelines is for play. Which might be different. We're gonna
But,
find
like,
out.
I
Don't
don't
you
fucking
worry.
know.
I'll find out.
If you needed to, you just play the elusive anyway.
Yeah, you just play it out as an elusive, like whatever.
This is our last podcast before the patch, right? It's like
Uh,
patches next Tuesday.
We will have the patch on the next podcast. Yeah.
We'll have the patch notes.
Isn't
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
Wednesday.
Some of us will be
Oh,
playing
the
the
patch.
new patch
Yeah,
already.
but like Tuesday's like
Yeah,
patch
yeah,
notes
yeah.
and like the sneak peek, right?
Yeah.
So,
You can't see me, but I'm winking back.
so do we want to go over like changes that we want to see other than Ari Kennen, of course, or
Yeah, we can do that. I do want to talk a bit about what we expect in top 32.
oh yeah, we could. I guess some
Yeah,
of you guys are playing
real,
in that.
real quick, do we have stats on what made top 32?
Not yet.
I don't think
Kinda
so.
we
yeah.
waiting
also don't
on
have
that,
we
yeah.
also don't have bracket. Like wouldn't it be cool if after all of this complaining about everyone, they don't give us bracket?
I think people
Have
usually
people
figure it
not
out on
made
their
it?
own, don't they?
Yeah, people have to figure it out on their own normally.
Well, they post it eventually. They always post it eventually.
Usually they post it on like Thursday or something, right? But if
Yeah.
you want, like Jordan, if you want, we could like make a bracket
You
after
could
this.
sit down and literally
I kind
just
of
do
don't.
it. Yeah.
I
Somebody-
actively don't.
Somebody screenshotted like the top like 100 places in my Discord, so like we could do it if you want.
I don't want to do that. That sounds like one, work.
Yeah,
Two,
the-
I don't like to be overthinking these kind of things.
I mean,
I do want the top 32 split on decks, though. That's really important to me. I want to know what people brought. Because that does
Yeah,
affect what I choose.
I'm still trying to figure out if I'm supposed to be on like the crazy secret tech or if I'm just supposed to play the same thing I brought because it's good decks.
in the
Yeah.
crazy secret tech you brought to Fight Night or different crazy.
Yeah, look, look.
Or sorry, Jordan, is it more like the crazy secret tech that Aikido brought to Runeterra Academy?
Yo, TLC crushes that fucking matchup, bro.
Oh yeah,
What I
no,
have-
sure, no, I'm with you.
What I have learned is not to play Poros. Learning is important. It cost me a fight night, but learning is important, and we got there.
What'd you play?
okay?
Poros and...
Tree.
I played Poros, Tree, and Thralls because I really wanted to crush Darkness.
Yeah.
And what I realized is Poros doesn't actually beat Darkness.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why it does beat darkness, right?
Like a little.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
like
you just need to play
55
2
to
ice
60.
points, right?
Yeah, I mean, if they hit you with a
Yeah.
catalyzer, you're like, damn it.
Oops, I lose. Yeah.
Just play 7 elusives, bro. What are they gonna do?
I would have to draw. I'd have to draw my elusives for that to work.
Well, yeah, but you're playing Poros, right? It's a coin flip deck anyway. Like, you know.
Coin flip.
and
poorly.
I learned this.
How are Thralls and Tree?
Thralls and Tree were solid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I played Thralls. I had played Thralls once, but like the Tree deck kicked ass, and I've always loved the Thralls with the Right of Negation. Just feels like a ridiculously solid deck.
Yeah.
Like it just bodies anyone even trying to be a control deck, and it's even pretty good into Lee once you have the rights running.
Yeah.
Yep. I played against Thralls. Played against Thralls like twice, I think, and then played against Tree also like twice in seasonals.
No. I had multiple matchups in seasonals where I had to leave up Ari Kennen, because I've had a better chance into that with Lee than I did into anything else, and I had to find a way to get my Lee deck out. Like playing Lee through seasonal rounds was actually scary as fuck. I had to play into Ari Kennen with Lee and win multiple times.
Yeah, people came to beat Lee. I think honestly,
We need to keep
us
our mouths tight.
top players talking about Lee Sin so much actually shaped the seasonal meta.
I mean, it's Icano's fault. He wouldn't shut up.
Yeah,
Y'all
so-
keep throwing
Shut
up the
bro.
goddamn smoke screen. I'm a man of the people. I'm gonna come out here and let them know what's up. Lisa's
Yeah.
broken as shit.
How
He
can you
can't keep
claim
hiding it?
to be a man of the people and then try to get them on some TF Nami copium?
I
Okay,
very
I don't know. What you're doing.
explicitly said that nobody should play my lineup. I said that so many times.
It's
Nobody
so
should play
good,
my
but
lineup.
no one else should play it. But also, hey, everyone, bag on Lee Sin real quick.
What if
Yeah,
Man of the
next time-
people, huh?
'cause I
Man
was-
of the
nailed it.
people.
I was
Hey,
supposed
you
to-
know what I do with Fight Night with almost the exact same lineup? Did I just like crush every single Ari Kennen player?
I don't
That's
know. I don't
kinda
watch it. What'd you do?
I got second.
He-
That's
he
what I
actually
said.
I
did
got
really well.
second.
Oh,
He did really, really well.
Oh, that
Jump,
means
bro.
you're gonna be back at the one I'm at, right? The next
Pog?
one. Let's go.
Wait,
Um,
is that pre-patch or post-patch?
It's post, right?
Monday.
Oh.
That'd be
It's
pretty
Monday.
Oh,
cool.
no.
Oh, it's
Just
Monday.
it's the
pre-patch.
worst day. Why did they change
Wait,
it to
it's
Monday?
Monday
This is gonna
tomorrow.
keep happening where it's gonna be a dead format. It's like, oh, hey, tomorrow would have been fantastic, or 2 days.
I much prefer it on Monday, but yeah, that part sucks.
As a general day, yeah, I loved it at first. I was like, oh, this is great. There's nothing else going on that day. But then it's like the whole reason we moved the podcast to Tuesday was so that we wouldn't be like, yeah, tomorrow will probably be awesome.
I forgot. I can't actually play next Monday. I have the it's still sponsored stream. It's the last day of the sponsored stream.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, wait.
You
I
could
think
just
it might
start
be
it
at 9
early.
a.m. So I might be okay. We'll
Oh,
find
yeah.
out. What I need to do, what I'm gonna do one of these times, I'm not actually gonna do it, but it'd be really funny. I always post my video right before seasonals, like 2 days before seasonals, saying here's when I'm
Just
playing the
don't do
seasonals
it.
at Y. And one of these days, I should just like lie.
Oh my god. Oh my
Bro.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just had a flashback. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is like super early days of Magic the Gathering. You guys will enjoy this maybe. And like this is like back before the dawn of the internet and like, you know, like when just everyone had everyone's deck list and stuff. This was before Magic Online. And so like secret deck was what it was about. Everyone was always trying to like, guard their information from each other and stuff. And everyone was trying to like, you know, what do you got? What do you got? Like trying to find stuff. And so sure enough, somebody did this. They posted an article being like, I broke it. I cracked the code. This is the best deck. And it was some eternal format. And what they decided to do is just put the casting costs of the cards. And so like 16-year-old like me and a bunch of other people were like, oh, what is it? It has to be this. And just like putting together the jankiest list, trying to put it together and like trying to figure out what it was. And like, yeah, that was
That's so cool.
Was it good though? Like, or did he lie?
it was a full lie. No, it was a full lie. And just like a
Smoke.
bunch of myself included, a bunch of other people were trying to figure this thing out. And like there was like one of the casting costs was specific. It was like triple red or something. So it had to be like a seismic assault act or something like that. And some people thought they were onto something because they had definitely identified one of the cards.
That's so funny.
That sounds
Yeah, it was-
amazing.
I,
It's pretty good.
I don't know about you guys. I saw a lot of like counter Lee lineups.
Yep.
I saw
Yeah,
a
I
lot
saw a
of them.
ton of
I
Lee.
had
And like,
one
okay, yeah.
out of 5.
I think I saw like 3 or 4.
Yep.
I saw a lot too.
Fucking scary.
But like that's relatively a lot.
That's a lot, especially because like Lee doesn't exist on ladder. It wasn't super popular in all the tournaments leading up to seasonals.
It got popular at the end there.
Right
Is
at
it
the
time to throw up? Are we throwing up the smoke screen, guys? He's not going to bring Lee to seasonals. Wink, wink.
Wait.
It's so scary to bring to seasonals. Wink, wink.
I'm just saying like it,
Sell it harder, bro.
I was
Oh,
I
sorry,
was
sorry.
surprised by how many people not only brought Lee because I played against Lee a lot. I either played against
Right.
Lee or played against
There was a
counter
lot
Lee
of Lee.
a lot, and I was just surprised by how much Lee there was, and I have to wonder how much of that was influenced by people like us or like Fresh Lobster or you know the other like creators talking about Lee Sin.
I'm gonna say at least a little, especially because I don't want to name any names, but there were at least a couple people out there who did not really know how the deck worked that were just like, this is the best deck, and everybody's saying I should bring it for a tournament. Oh, I'll show up with it. Wait, I can give my other units Challenger? What?
Bro, no, I'll name names. Fucking Squeeby. What the hell? Has the man literally never played Lee before? Like, he didn't
Oh,
realize that his
God.
first spell was giving Lee Challenger. So, like,
Oh, is that when he posted a picture of Lee Sin, but
Yes.
it's on the Challenger
Yes.
everywhere?
Yes.
Did he Sonic Wave his Lee to give him
Every,
Challenger?
like
just
7
kept
times.
Sonic when
Like
he'd leave.
7 times. He would
Squeeby.
not learn.
Have you
He went
watched
on to-
someone play Lee before?
he went on to the
That's
the
awesome.
swim, like the voice call, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Bro, you realize that he can do this?" He's like, "What? Wait."
I love Squeeby, man. That's so funny.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
His like top 32 video where he does the Garen emote was one of the funniest things. Oh my god, that was so funny. He's just talking and he pulls out the cupcake and puts on the hat, and I was like, oh my god.
That was like the last clip that they put in for the top 32 players teaser thing too.
Yeah,
So,
that one was great.
Squeeby's great.
Oh, that was so funny. I'm yawning again.
Alright, I think it might be time to wrap.
All right, man. Anything else we want to go over? Oh, you wanted to talk really quick about what we want to see from the patch.
I mean, Twin nerf,
Patch good.
White Flame nerf, Catalyzer to a 2/2, Ari to a 2/2. That's what I want.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah. Did you say? Wait, you said twin and what?
Twin nerf,
Yeah.
White Flame nerf,
Catalyzer.
Catalyzer
2-2,
2/2,
Ari 2-2.
and Ari to a 2/2.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. I don't want Ari to be a 2-2, but like, if that's what I
But
need
she
to appease
deserves
the
it.
masses,
But-
I'm okay with it.
Her not being able to block like would make a huge difference, I think, in a
huge
lot of
difference.
matchups.
Yeah, very, very large difference.
The Ari not able to block, we
Or
concern
attack
against
into, like,
aggro, which is
2-3s.
good. And also Ari dying to Mystic Shot, we concern to control, which is good.
Yep.
And it's
Any big buffs we want?
probably
we
not
buff
because we're
Braum?
getting new cards, right?
No,
Can,
fuck.
can we
Braum.
just can we just
Okay,
can,
hear
can my
me
boy
out.
come back? He's been in exile for a while now.
You already have Broomy, right?
Yes!
Braum,
Yumi
Yumi.
Rom!
Oh, you said I thought you said Palm. I was like, Palm does not need a buff.
What
the
Oh,
fuck?
no.
Sorry.
Can we bring
don't even know
Watcher
his
back?
name. No!
You
Get
can
out.
you can make Watcher 4.
Goodbye.
You can make Watcher
Or-
4.
Now hear me out. What if we just didn't though? That'd be kind of cool.
The card doesn't even do anything. Like,
Well, that's true.
they
That kinda
completely
sucks.
removed the good part of the card, right?
Hey,
You get,
if they-
your opponent gets 2 attacks.
If they bring Watcher back, then Ari Cannon doesn't need a nerf because TLC shits on Ari Cannon. That's what I'm saying. You can have Watcher back if you don't nerf Ari Cannon.
If they bring Watcher back, then nothing beats it. Do you remember that deck?
Not all the way back.
It was
Leave
so
half, just make it
fantastic, yes.
4 instead of 5.
I will
Yeah,
take
4 instead of
my
5.
TLC Ari Cannon lineup and I will live happily.
God,
Oh, okay, wait, no.
Oh,
Okay, I've got a
Jesus
real one.
Christ.
I've got a real one. No bullshitting.
Okay.
Nasus Fearsome.
Nasus needs Fearsome.
Yes.
Or
yes,
not.
Nasus deserves his fearsome
It
back.
does.
What if-
Come
what if
on,
we
it
just-
sucks so hard right now. It's useless.
That's-
With
that's
Fearsome,
still
That's
it's
not true.
it sucks so hard. It's unplayable.
That's not true.
So
Hey,
like,
My baby
Doggo.
dead.
I'm
think-
down for Doggo getting his fearsome back.
He should have Fearsome. Yeah.
I think
Yes.
Nasus Thresh, like if we wanted to buff it, I'm down to make like the Curse Keeper thing a 4/3 again. I'm down for that.
That was
Let's
miserable.
not give Nasus Fearsome.
What?
What if we just
Nasus
did
What?
Fearsome is the
Why
least
would you
highly
rather go-
rated deck.
I think the other thing is better. I think
the
putting
other
that
thing's,
thing
like,
to
more
4/3
fun.
is better.
I think it's a lot more fun. I don't want to deal with
Oh.
fucking fearsome Nasus. Fuck that shit.
It's 6 mana, bro.
Yeah.
You know how fast that gets
Yeah,
bounced?
he's like a 6 mana 12/12. Like what the fuck?
It makes Nasus
Right.
like the worst part of the deck. He's
Nasus
literally
is
just an
actually the worst part of the
atrocity
deck
unit.
right now.
Renrag's pointing out someone did top 32 with Thresh Nasus.
Oh, that's sick.
I mean, that's just because it's really good into random ass Demacia nonsense, and there was a lot of that running
yeah.
around.
No, it beats
right?
up Pantheon for sure. Like Nasus just
What?
gets too big. Yeah.
How am I just learning of this?
I told you, and you shit on me about it. You were like, bro, what can I play? I was like, I wish I could just play Nasus Thresh. And I was like, oh, you totally can. It beats up Pantheon. And you're like, no, it fucking doesn't. And I was like, okay.
All right. All right,
about-
all right. Use facts
about-
against me, whatever. Fuck.
What about we just give Irelia a tune?
Oh.
We're done with that, right?
Aurelia attune. Aurelia's
I'll
Blade
go with
Dance
that.
can go back to 1 mana.
No, it can't go
Oh.
back to 1 mana.
Nope.
It can probably go back to 1 mana.
Vetoed.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and that like I don't think the deck is that bad. I really don't think it's that bad.
Pretty solid.
I think
It's-
that like a Toon Irelia gets you really close because it makes a lot of your really awkward like turn 3, turn 4 things a lot better.
Yeah. No,
I'm really
like,
down for a tune.
mechanically, it works. Thematically, it makes no sense. Like,
gives
I
a
don't know,
shit?
a tune, slapping a tune on Aurelia
She's an
just feels
Ionia.
weird.
She's an Ionia. Ionia
Wait,
units
why?
have a
I guess,
tune.
I don't know.
Boom.
She's like a
lore.
What about,
combative
like-
unit. I don't know. It doesn't feel like she should have a tune for me.
Bro, she has like magic. She's swinging around these fucking blades. She's not even touching them. She needs magic. Give her a tune. She has
Sure.
the mana.
Sure, just throwing the
like-
blades at you, not counting up is mad.
But she doesn't like throw them. She like swings them around, man. It's like defying gravity.
You know
That
what?
is
You don't need a tune. You can just say the first time I cast Flawless Duet this turn when I'm summoned costs 1 less.
No, that hurts.
Wait, isn't that? Oh, when I'm summoned. Okay, yeah.
that just hurts.
Okay.
I don't like that at all.
We've
a
sidetracked
terrible
the
idea,
thematic
Jason.
part.
I still can't believe they thought drop it with a tune was okay. Did that
I
make
think we
it
should bring it.
like-
Just bring it back. See what happens.
Just stop
Fine.
making 0 mana cards. Just
Yeah,
the
for real,
0
yeah.
mana cards. Done.
No,
They're
wait,
busted
wait.
in
Come
Realize
on.
every
it's
game.
bad.
Every
I like
game.
my otter.
Yeah, Shocker cheating on mana has ever been busted. Hey, how about all those cards coming up in this new set that cheat on mana?
Which one?
Just
Oh,
a
the-
bunch.
Like
the
the
lantern?
the
Yeah.
3-drop
We
and
need
the 4 mana thing.
we need to pre-nerf the
mana.
fucking lantern. That thing needs to not have 3 health. That's
I'm
the
not
beginning of the
even
end.
sure that's that good.
We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll
Like
see,
I think
'cause
people are overreacting to that
It's
card.
not all Fey, right? It's just the first one. So like playing a
Should you-
2-1 for free, Mayor already does that for you.
Yeah.
Yep. But you get a 2 mana card for free.
Okay, but you also
2
have to
mana
like
is weird.
you also have to like
know that-
spend 3 mana on it, and it's a
You know what you
random
can do?
3/3.
Which is
Die
incredible.
to
There's-
ruination.
What's
Next question.
incredible? I want to know
You
what's
can
incredible.
play Captain on turn 4 into Lantern, Lantern, Lantern on turn 5. Lantern, 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 and a free card.
Wait.
So your absolute god draw creates 4 chump block.
No, I don't
units
care about
before
that god
ruination
draw. It's just
you.
funny. I think that
It
like
is
the
very
god
funny.
draw.
Then you
is, like,
Iceborne
the-
Legacy it, and then you
Well,
die.
You could easily okay. A line that is like an actual line is like Captain on 4, Lantern on 3, free 2-drop, something else.
You could play the elusive guy on to like your captain on turn 5 with the lantern.
I think the big one is like the hand buff, right? So like if you float, play the hand buff that creates an owl cat and buffs your entire hand, and then you play like lantern into like a free grandfather Fey, and then suddenly like everything that you're playing out is like 4 or 5 attack owl cats for free. I think that's good.
I like that. I like that.
I have to read that card again. Gonna be honest.
Yeah, so there's the hand buff that generates an owl. It's 3 mana, generates an owl cat, and buffs your entire hand +1/+1.
Is it a unit or is it a spell?
Spell.
Oh, it's like burst.
Burst, yeah. So you float, play that, play out your 4/4 lantern, and then play out your now like 2/3 grandfather Fey that creates an owl cat in hand, and every Fey you play after that has +1 attack. So your owl cats are coming out with like 4
Okay.
attack.
That's okay. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Your whole hand.
Buffs your fate in hand, not the whole hand.
Yeah, but you're playing a
You're
Fey
playing like Fey
Storm
Tribal,
deck, right?
really.
It's all Fey.
I don't know. I'm never that impressed by decks that do these crazy broken swarm effects on turn like 5+, because it feels like you're gonna get chump blocked once or
This is
twice, and your
turn
opponent who's
3.
actually doing cool things is gonna kill you.
This is turn 3.
But
We'll see. I imagine it's not as good as people think it's gonna be. Like I imagine all these things are not going to be as good as people think they're going to be because they never
Probably.
are. But maybe it will be. One last thing before we do head out. Just a little something I was thinking about because of YouTube comments. Was
Uh-oh.
Ken and Ezreal better than TF is? Was Ken and
think so.
Ezreal the best deck to ever exist?
It was pretty freaking stupid.
We only got to play against it for 5 days. We'll never be able to actually have a real answer on this. The deck was really good. I don't think it was better than TFIz. TFIz was broken as shit.
Like
No.
pre hot fix. Hot fix,
real
whatever.
real
Like,
talk.
summon 2 Kennons. Ken and Ezreal.
I know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
I
so
think it was really
TF
good, but
TFIz at its top level had exactly 1 counter, and that was the SI Freljord deck.
Mhm.
And even that was only kind of a counter. And
I mean, Pirates kind of beat it sometimes.
no. And and Ezreal Kennen at its top level had 1 counter, and that was TLC, and nobody believed me. So I think they're
Sorry,
honestly
Olivia.
pretty.
Real talk, at the time that Ken and Ezreal came out, Shell folk shit on Ken and Ezreal. Like I like topped a tournament that weekend with like Ken and Ezreal Shell folk. I don't remember what third deck was, but I was just like playing mirrors and crushing Ken and Ezreal. Like
It's probably true.
we only got 5 days. I think that there were definitely decks that beat it. I think that we're probably always gonna have like this conversation like, oh, it was actually just the best deck ever. We played for 5 days. No.
Yeah,
Also-
you're right.
So-
You're right.
We
But
also sucked at playing.
I was gonna say the other side is
True.
Ari Kennen is so much better than it was before. Now,
I was
Right.
also I was playing Ari Kennen during that era already. Like I started playing Ari Kennen before Ken and Ez got nerfed, and
Me
I was
too.
beating Ken and Ez with it. So
I was not beating Kennen Ezreal. I was beating it sometimes. But
Wait, you had no
sometimes they just
interaction
play
for Ez.
Ezreal and you're
How'd
like,
you win?
fuck, and then you just
Pack.
die, right? Like
they
I'm
can't
just dead.
level. The point was that they couldn't level Ez in time and just pack them.
Mm,
I,
yeah,
I think
okay.
the real question is, was that literally the most skill intensive mirror that we've ever had? I
Oh,
think
yeah.
yes.
Oh yes.
I think without a doubt,
Yeah.
yes.
That mirror melted my brain. Ari Kennen's hard. Ezreal Kennen was on another level.
It wasn't even because
just
you have
like-
to like start
Now it's
like
Ezreal,
stopping
Ezreal
Ezreal.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Stop Ezreal procs like from turn 2,
Yeah.
right? It was actually, yeah.
Now I could play that all day though. Like that's my jam though. Like I love Ari Kennen mirrors and I loved Kennen Ezreal mirrors. I would just have to take breaks after games. So fun, man. I loved it. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, we can bring Ken and Ez back, right?
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
just
It's
nerf
okay.
Ari and bring
Bye, Jordan.
Ken and Ez back.
You just what? Do I think LOR can implement a mod system where the community can test their own balance changes and even custom cards? Probably not, because League doesn't have that, and League's like 18 million times the size of Runeterra. That's all I got. I just want to talk about that really quick.
I'd like this scoreboard to reflect that Jordan has left without me saying anything this time. It was not me. I said nothing. Nothing happened.
I think he wanted to leave like 20 minutes ago. He wants to stick around for 1 hour and then dip out. So he tried to say bye, and I was like, wait, before. And then we talked about Ken and Ezreal. All
jokes.
right. Anything else we need to talk about really quick before we head out?
No, good luck to you and to Jordan this weekend. Kick some butt. This next week for Runeterra is going to be super exciting. We have the top 32, and then we've got new season, new cards, and the competitive announcement all coming up. Like, it's going to get
We
hot.
also have something pretty cool coming up on
Oh, yes.
Friday.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Square or be square.
Ezreal's award show, 7 p.m. EST over at twitch.tv/jsensational. It'll be fun. Hope
I'll
to
be
see you
there for sure. All right, peeps. Thank you everybody for coming by. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Oh, Jason left.
I just
I know
raided
one
too.
Jason's here, but
Also, I hope nobody you left.